Good morning, YouTubers. This is KQKC coming with another discussion. But before we get into it, something funny happened to me this morning. Well, my daughter might not find it funny, so I hope she don't hear this. But I'm an early riser, and I took my coffee and walked up to the corner station there to get a newspaper. And I got the newspaper after I put my coffee down. But next thing you know, my newspaper was in my hand, sitting at the table, and I'm thinking about my coffee. And next thing you know, I said, I forgot my coffee cup. Now, many people don't know what a Yeti cup is. A Yeti cup, Y-E-T-I, is a cup that keeps your coffee warm up to 10 hours. And you put something cold in it, keeps it warm for up to 10 hours. And yes, they cost a pretty good, buck for a coffee cup. Well, my oldest daughter, who soon will be a doctor, and she bought it for me. I love all my kids, and they definitely love me too. So, if she hear this, please, baby, don't be mad at me. But I ran up there, and I didn't drive up there. I ran up there and got that coffee cup. And yes, it was still there. So they didn't know what it was, probably. But everything is copacetic, and I won't do it again. Well, with that said, again, this is KQKC. Hit that subscribe button and subscribe to a new channel. Make some changes. There's nothing wrong with the old news, but sometimes it's new news. There's nothing wrong with Boxing Eagle. There's nothing wrong with Fanon International Boxing. There's nothing wrong with 78. Those are damn good channels. I subscribe to all three. So, in return, I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. But that's that. And just have a little bit of news. Roy Jones did an interview discussing what should Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua do. And I'm sorry, my fellow countrymen, but he's right. Deontay needs to go to Anthony Joshua in the United Kingdom. Now, the way Roy Jones put it, courtesy of Barbershop Conversations, you can go look at the tape there. I will soon be putting up videos on here. But in the meantime, you can go look on Barbershop Conversations and look at the video. Now, he's saying, which makes sense to me, that Anthony Joshua holds more than one belt. He brings in 50,000 or more. He makes millions of dollars already. He has the UK pretty much, sold up. He has a damn good thing going right now. And Roy is right. Why should I come to Deontay Wilder? He needs to come to me. And we can make this money together. I don't need to come to him and what Deontay Wilder did, 14,000 the last showing? Well, with that makes sense, right? Like the fighters always say, the business have to make sense. You know how they have those little sayings. The fight have to make sense. Styles make fights. The lingo that they use. Well, Rose Jones right. Hey, look, I'm doing this over here. You doing this over there. Regardless, hey, I don't give a shit about the belts. But first of all, I'm taking a risk, because we all know that fighting Deontay Wilder is taking a risk of a loss. So you got to take that into a factor. So, I mean, on that part, Anthony Joshua and Hearns, they make sense on that. But, like I always say, the two sides to every coin. Deontay Wilder doesn't have a problem with that. Like I had told a couple of my buddies, Deontay Wilder doesn't have a problem traveling, going into hostile territory. He was on a plane going to Russia, of all places. And we know what's going down in Russia. Of all places. Don't know if he's even going to get out of there. You know how Russia and Ukraine is. But the man failed the drug test. And turned around and sued him and actually won. I still don't get that. Somebody please explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Because I still don't understand it to this day. But I'm quite sure with Al Heyman being Deontay Wilder's advisor, he already ran that through him. He already read it to him. Al Heyman's a smart man. He already said, Deontay, you're going to make some money. But you don't have to go to him. Now we all know how that referee stopped the fight prematurely, and how he pretty much looked like he was helping Anthony Joshua out during the fight. Now, I'm not going to point any fingers. What I hear, he's a pretty good referee from Italy. And I think he tried to call it fair as he could. But, Anthony Joshua is the hometown favorite. Hometown guy, undefeated. So, I don't think he needed any help. But, hey, he gave it to him. But, yes, Al Heyman will tell you that. You're going to have to get on that plane. You're going to have to work out over there. You're going to have to promote over there. Because all they have to do is make the fight. Then the promotions, oh man, everybody and their mama going to want to interview them. Paid or unpaid. The fight going to get out there. If they only did one promotional meeting, that would be enough, because the world wants to see this fight. Just plain and simple. So Roy Jones laid it out, He gonna have to go to Joshua. Now if he don't, Joshua's still happy. Joshua say, hey, look, I'm still making this money over here. I'm still bringing in 50 to 90,000 butts in a seat. I'm still the star of the UK. I'm still undefeated. You stay over there then in the Barclays Center or Vegas and make your 12,000 average butts in the seat and make what? Between 1.5 million to what? 2.5 million? If that's what you want it, then fine. But they also asked him a question about Abel Sanchez. How he went in on Canelo Alvarez for failing the drug test. And you know what? Roy is right. If you part of the upper echelon, of the boxing middleweight division, if you want to go home to Mexico because you feel comfortable training there, you have family there, you have, all your loved ones, and I mean, that's fine. But a fight of that magnitude, you shouldn't be eating no type of tainted meat at all. You know how important that fight was. How much money that fight would have made. You messed up your payday and Golovkin's payday. Now, Golovkin forced to fight who? Vanna Rose. And for the record, he did leave Al Heyman to go to Don King to promote him. He already stated, for you Al Heyman haters, he already made it clear that he never had any problems with Al Heyman. Al Heyman treated him with much respect. Al Heyman treated him well. He never, ever will ever have a negative word to say about Al Heyman. Al Heyman treated him like a good fighter should be treated. Only problem he had was Al Heyman staff. A couple of people in his staff team. That's the only reason why he left. So, Eddie Hearns and all your other promoters, before you start trolling, doing whatever you do, tell the truth. Make it clear. Just go to the film and hear him say it personally. Okay? So, the pressure is on Triple G. The pressure is not on Vanna Rosa. So, get that out the way. Now, Abel Sanchez. We all remember when he said black fighters just don't sell. Right? Come on, we remember that. Look it up. He was out of his rabbit ass mind. Many black fighters have put butts in the seats. Okay? We're not going to talk about the pay-per-view king, Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr., king of pay-per-view, always selling out his fights, even though most of them was watching so he can lose. But it doesn't matter. He sold it out. Now, we can go on down the line to Sugar Ray, all the way down to Foreman, Hagler. I mean, we can go all the way down. So where he got that notion from, I don't know. But I know it pissed Roy off. It really heated him up when he mentioned Roy's name by failing a drug test, which was one time out of his whole long career. And Roy gave the reason why. You know, it wasn't intentionally. You know, it just was a ignorant thing that was done that he didn't know. That's all. But see, karma has a way to come back and bite your ass. Because, see, he made like a little commercial like Abel Sanchez did. He made a little commercial. You know, getting on Canelo and, you know, saying this and saying that, trying to be boaster, you know. Then, turn around a couple days later, one of his own fighters failed the drug test. Is that karma for you? Does that put reality in your face? Sure, everybody make mistakes. But I'm not going to fall for that tainted meat crap over in Mexico. No. I don't care if he speaks English or not. He knows. Matter of fact, I'm quite sure he knows that Mexico has tainted meat for boxers. And it will show up as a positive of PEDs. Everyone knows that. It's been like that for some time now. Now that makes me think. I'm for real. I'm for real about this now. I'm very serious about this. It makes me think that either Canelo didn't want to fight Triple G again because everybody wanted to protect that record. He only had one loss, and that was to Floyd. But he was a youngster learning, and Floyd just took his ass to school. But everybody wanted to protect that record. Triple G, of course, he got that old still, but he's not a young man anymore. You know, many people say he should go ahead and retire with a perfect record before that O turns into a loss. You know, everybody can't be Floyd. Okay? You know, Floyd can fight on the back foot and the front foot. Floyd is a master at shoulder rolling. A lot of people try to emulate that, but they're not doing it right. Especially Adrian Broner. He tried that shit. And he kept getting tagged. If I was live streaming right now, I would show you how you tuck your chin under your left shoulder. And you roll with the punches. If somebody swing at you, your shoulder goes, you know, they hit your shoulders. Not with a whole hand either. So, with that said, please, people, please don't ever think that black fighters cannot sell out any arena. No, 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 no. Then you turn around and make a commercial about somebody failing a drug test, you know, trying to shine and, you know, like you God, then you turn around, you got someone in your own camp failed the drug test. And he probably was failing it then when you were making the commercial. Then you're going to call out somebody else's name, Roy Jones. And Roy Jones started getting heated up at the end of the interview. I don't blame him. You know, don't bring me into your mess. Because that's what it is, a mess. He knows his boys in a box. Because what? He holds what? How many belts Triple G holds? How many fights Triple G lost? And the best you can do is Monterosa? Come on. Come on. Now he know there's better fights out there that he could have took or could have made than Monterosa. He knows that. But like I say, he's getting older. When you get older and you're undefeated and you have the belts, what you do? You start to try to protect them. You start what they call cherry picking. You know what Danny Garcia did or do? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what's happening. You know, cherry pick, cherry pick, cherry pick, cherry pick. That's all what's going down. Yes, sir. And we know he coming in as a favorite, of course. Now, I don't know about the financial purse, but I definitely will get back to you all on that. Probably today sometime. But the thing is, please, you know, leave people out of your shit. You know, please do. Please do. You know. And Shelly Finkel, don't mean to change the subject so fast, people. KQKC. Subscribe to this channel. You like what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Shelly Finkel. I like Shelly Finkel. I like Al Heyman. Oh, I really like Al Heyman. Because he's trying to make these boxers get paid what they should be getting paid. No more slave wages, I'll call it. But I also like Lou DiBella, the whole Wilder team. But Shelly Finkel, only thing I'm disappointed in you about is showing proof to Mr. Hearns and Mr. Joshua that you had the $50 million. You don't have to show them shit. Or unless you play the game, you know. I told you I'm from the Midwest, you know. We doing it. I'm from the motherland. And people know what that means. Now, I would have more respect for Shelly Finkel on that particular subject. Now, I have respect for him as a whole. But I would have had more respect for him if he would have said, well, you show me yours, I will show you mine. Or I'll show you mine if you show me yours. How about that? Or he could have said, well, here's the money. Don't touch it, but here it is. I accounted for you, want me to, but here it is. But I wouldn't went through all that showing proof where it came out. No, I wouldn't did all that. I would have said, yes, I have it. Yes, it's right here. I would take a picture of it and send it to you. Or you can see it for yourself since you're in town. So, Abel Sanchez, it's a lot you need to learn. Yes, you looked up with Triple G. Yes, he's a strong fighter. He's a strong come forward fighter. We know he's a hard puncher. But his age is getting up there. Your cash cow is getting up there. Just like Oscar De La Hoya cash cow messed up. But see, Oscar De La Hoya cash cow has a chance to redeem himself within 6 months or 5 now, whatever. But your fighter is getting older and have very, very minimal time left to prove himself worthy. So it should have been Triple G and Charlo. Funny, it's just funny how Charlo been calling out this man for the longest. Even Kell Brooks fought him. You get it? Kell Brooks ain't no middleweight. Well, now he is, but come on. So, I do agree with Roy Jones. Deontay Wilder needs to go to the UK to make the fight and to make the money and just get it over with. Because all we want to do is for you all to get y'all shit straight so we can get ready for, on our side, for the fight. See, when we know it's a fight, most of us, or some of us, we tend to have what they call fight parties, or taking notes, scoring rounds. See, boxing can be fun. If you casual fans, just give it a try. You don't have to be there. I mean, yes, it's exciting when you're there and you see all the celebrities and you see all the fighters scoping out the fight, and, you know, basically that's what you see. So, but all I'm asking is just make the fight. But Abel Sanchez believe Canelo don't want to fight. Now, I don't know if that's just him blowing smoke again, or Canelo just have an attitude right now because he's suspended and he can't compete right now. Now, I don't think that includes working out, but I do believe that is putting in that work in that ring. I think that's all the suspension calls for. So, with that said, I just had to tell you about Abel Sanchez and Roy Jones. I do not blame Roy Jones for 1 second, because Abel Sanchez had no reason whatsoever to bring up that man's name. That man was a good fighter. So, with that said, again, this is KQKC Boxing Channel. If you like what you're hearing, hit the like button. If you don't like what you're hearing, please, you can hit the dislike button. So we all in this together. We all can agree to disagree. And with that, this is KQKC Boxing Channel. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.